which it had shared earlier. So let's talk about all the factors behind this. We are now joined by R. Chandra. He's the Executive Vice Chairman of the company. Mr. Chandra, good evening. Thanks a lot for joining us. Let's start with the big news. The company has raised its full-year guidance post its strong performance. Is there room for further upside, and can you also give us some color whether the positive bias is coming from?
Actually, we are very pleased with our Q1 results. As you know, we reported a 6.2% sequential growth. It's really coming on the back of a very strong demand for our services across all the three horizons that we have been talking about for quite a few quarters. And we see a strong demand for our digital transformation services. Whether it is the design or it is integrating various technologies to really transform customers' business through digital, what we call as the digital works. And this also drives demand for a lot of back-end integration services, for leveraging our traditional capabilities. So digital transformation is a very big part of the demand that we see for our services. But we are also focused on helping customers in cost optimization. As you know, we have built a very strong capabilities in infrastructure, business process services, and the traditional outsourcing services. Now we are able to see, because of the need for cost optimization, now we are able to offer very unique capabilities by integrating all the service lines and really bringing new set of cost optimization for our customers. And then the third is, we have also been focused on building strong industry utilities, bringing platforms into play and really getting into different engagement models with customers where we move to an output-based engagement model. So that also drives demand and brings the cost optimization for customers, which is again plowed back into digital transformation. So because of the end-to-end capabilities that we have built as an organization, we see a very strong demand for our services across all our customers across all industry segments.
You said that you expect 3.4% growth in second quarter. Where is it going to come from? Will it be entirely volume-led, or with more automation can realizations also, show an uptrend, you think?
It is actually a good demand. As I said, now pipeline is very healthy. The digital transformation is key for driving new opportunities towards Cognizant. And the traditional outsourcing services also, we reported several large deals, last year, and many of them will start ramping up towards the second half of this year. So overall, we feel pretty good for our service lines across the board. So that's why the optimism of giving a 3.4% guidance for our Q2.
Talk to us a little bit about your acquisition, TriZetto, that was. How has that been doing for you? What was the performance like in the first quarter? Do you see it improving in the coming quarters?
TriZetto has been a very strategic acquisition for Cognizant. It really puts us significantly ahead in the healthcare space. And we also want to leverage TriZetto to build an industry-leading platform and offer it as a service. So as we have reported, TriZetto is also expected to bring a lot of synergy revenue combined with our traditional capabilities of Cognizant. And so that's also tracking very well. We have already been selected to a tune of almost about $200 million in terms of synergy revenue. And we are very confident of meeting the $1.5 billion over 5 years as synergy revenues through TriZetto acquisition. So we are very optimistic about the TriZetto acquisition and the future prospects of working together with the TriZetto team and gaining significant market share in the healthcare area.
Mr. Chandrasekharan, let's talk about how business disruptions are throwing a lot of opportunities for the sector and your company. And your investments, especially in automation, digital, seem to be paying off. That is one area which the entire market is very keen to know about. Do you see growth? What are the growth drivers which you see for the company in these areas?
Definitely, automation is a key part of our strategy. As you know, one of the things that came as part of TriZetto acquisition is also the robotic engine, using which, leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we are trying to expand the capabilities of this platform to other areas as well. So automation and robotics is going to be a key part of our delivering services going forward. So we feel very, very confident about our capabilities in doing that.
All right, Mr. Chandrasekharan, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for taking time out for us this evening and walking us through those numbers. Let's slip into a short break, but come back and talk about the latest.